Hi, it's Angie Knoll at Reconciled Solutions. It's Thursday night, April 2nd. We have a country of small business owners that are going to be getting onto their computers first thing tomorrow morning to apply for the Paycheck Protection Program, which is a part of the CARES Act. And the U.S. Treasury just tonight released some changes to the program that I need to make you aware of. These are literally hot off the press changes. I just finished my last video not even 30 minutes ago and realized that there's new regulation that has been posted since then. So please, please, please take a listen to the new rules as it relates to the Paycheck Protection Program. And if you are a small business owner and know other small business owners that plan on applying in the morning, then please send them this video. They're going to need to know the changes. So what's happened with the new Paycheck Protection Program regulations tonight is they've changed just a couple of things. They changed the interest rate for one. Earlier today, it was at 0.5%, and they have upped that to a full 1%. So the interest rate on this loan is going to be at 1%. I'm going to share my screen and we'll walk through what the potential is for applying for the Paycheck Protection Program and how much you can apply for. So here is my screen. This view is something that came out a couple of days ago already. And so what the CARES Act is offering is that employers can apply to receive a maximum loan of 2.5 times their average monthly payroll costs during the COVID-19 pandemic. And so that's what the opportunity is. It's going to be at a 1% interest rate, which is just phenomenal. And there's really not a lot of restrictions. There's even the possibility that the majority of the money borrowed will be turned into granted money as long as you can administrate and prove that the money spent was used for some of the required costs, such as payroll and rent, to maintain your business during this difficult pandemic. So this is what they're looking at. Small business owners are to go to their local SBA lender to apply for this loan. So if you're already doing business with a bank that does SBA lending, they will be very busy tomorrow morning come the 3rd of April. So you need to be prepared with the right information because we do not want your application to fall through the cracks, and it needs to be completed accurately, again, so that it doesn't get spit out, because the availability of the money is on a first come, first serve basis. And there's going to be a lot of small business owners out there tomorrow morning who are applying for funding. Okay, so I'm just walking through the application process, not in detail. This is an example of what the application will look like because each bank is participating on their own. They might have slightly different requirements, but these are kind of the general expectations and guidelines as to what you can expect when you go fill out the application for the Paycheck Protection Program. Most of the information is pretty general, you know, business, legal name and address, your EIN number, and all that good stuff. Some very basic questions. The box that I want to point out is with regards to this average monthly payroll. So the offering by the federal government is for 2.5 times your average monthly payroll. Okay, or so that's 1.25 times your monthly payroll. So what they're asking for here is your average monthly payroll in this box here. And in efforts to calculate that, the Treasury just published this new document called PPPIFRN Final. And on page 8 of this document, it's in section E here, how do I calculate the maximum amount I can borrow? So it's showing us here how this will work. And additionally, on page 9 and 10, they have given some examples of the calculations so that we can figure it out. It's pretty straightforward. The big change, the big reveal that came out this evening is right here on page 11 under H. Do independent contractors count as employees for the purpose of PPP loan calculations? And the answer is no. Independent contractors have the ability to apply for a PPP loan on their own, so they do not count for the purposes of a borrower's PPP loan calculation. So independent contractors are widely used in the small business community, and they will need to apply for their own PPP loan, and that's going to follow a different date set. So those applications are going to be available next Friday, April the 10th. Okay, so that's the date that that application is going to be available. It's a very same and similar application, but for the purposes of tomorrow's application, the people that can apply are the people that are employers. Okay, and to calculate this, we're looking at the 941 941 payroll paid on the tax return. There's a couple of other things that are also included in the calculation. That's listed right here. So employers can calculate salary, wages, commission, or similar compensation, payment of cash tip or equivalent, payment for vacation, parental, family, medical, or sick leave, allowance for dismissal or separation, and the big ones that I want to point out to make sure that you are including in your payroll calculation would be the payment that the employer provides for group healthcare benefits, including insurance premiums. So this is the likes of medical and dental and eye insurance, things of that nature. And then the next one is also pretty important, making sure that the employer includes the amount of payment of any retirement benefits that they have paid on behalf of their employees. Okay, so those are two big ones that I just wanted to point out. As I said, the application process is opening tomorrow morning on the 3rd of April. And so I want the small business community to be ready with accurate numbers and being able to fill out that application so they can get the maximum dollar amount available for their business. Good luck to you, and I hope to hear wonderful success stories. Give us a call if you have any questions. Thanks. Have a great night.